Living a life as a spiritual person, reaching upwards towards the new era, is more than just an acknowledgement of a new paradigm. This time of change and growth is awakening long-dormant gifts in each of us, tapping us into the universal force in ways that humanity as a whole has no knowledge of, only whispered myth and legend. These gifts defy the understanding of the layman, and can even be sources of great fear to the unawakened. There is a time of adjustment and integration of these new aspects of oneself. For some, it might be an innate sense of the flow of the universe. For others, a healing touch that came about spontaneously. Others still might find they are deeply attuned to the emotions and motivations of others around them. For the spirit warrior, these gifts may be few or many, but they are all aligned with the spiritual mission of being the defender of those on their path to their own ascension. These gifts, although natural, are rarely refined when they first present themselves. Just as with any skill, these must be trained. Here are a few training exercises that can help to hone and master these new skills, so that we can have control over them, rather than they having control over us. The first and most often recommended exercise for training our newfound gifts is the practice of meditation. This is the foundation of nearly all beginner spiritual practices, and as such is a very diverse practice. On the surface, meditation is meant to calm and focus the mind. This is done through practices like breath work, mantras, monk walking, or Zen walking, but most commonly through the practice of quiet sitting. This type of quiet sitting is the single most powerful tool a spirit warrior can train, as it helps to isolate the small, nagging whispers of the ego. The ego will fight this practice at first, causing small inconveniences, such as stray thoughts or odd body pains, itches and twitches. It does not like to be treated as if it is not the center of our being. Our evolving connection to the universal force threatens it, and that causes it to fight harder. If you do not gain immediate control over this part of the process, do not worry. It is not a quick skill to develop. Another method to sharpen our minds and rein in the ego is the practice of gazing. There are many different media associated with this practice, but they are all built on the same core practice. Whether you are gazing into a crystal, a black, scrying mirror, or a flame, the practice is to focus your entire visual experience on the target. In the case of fire gazing, you want to feed so much of your awareness into the flame, you begin to lose sight of everything around it. It causes a type of intentional tunnel vision. This begins to pass energy from you to the flame, and from the flame back to you. That shared energy can lead to a type of communication with or through the gazing item, and can even lead to prophetic downloads or visions, as with the scrying mirror or a crystal ball. Earthing and connecting to the energies of nature can begin as simply walking barefoot in nature. But the energy exchange can also be experienced through house plants, in case you live in a more concrete and steel terrain. As with the flames, the goal is not just observation, but a communion, an exchange of energy from you to the plant life, and from the plants to you. There are other, more intense practices to consider as we grow on the way, and nature gives us the tools for these more advanced skills. Practices like standing beneath a waterfall can be replicated in a cold shower. Walking on hot coals is an extreme test of focus, but can be replicated with relative safety walking barefoot on asphalt or concrete in the height of summer. Cleanses and fasting are both beneficial for the body and refining for the spirit. While working toxins and imbalances out of the body, we are learning to grow beyond the modern hunger reflex being more an act of boredom than true nutritional need. These are just a few of the many ways we can hone our spiritual gifts and integrate them into part of our normal, daily lives. Combining these with healthy physical pursuits, we grow more aligned with the universal force and the harmonious balance of the ashla. With a strong body, a focused mind, and a vibrant spirit, we can act as the light bringers that we are all meant to be, in our own ways. Like and share this video if the words ring true in your soul, and subscribe to the channel to continue on the way of the Spirit Warrior. Share in the comments if there are any spiritual practices you use. Trust the flow of the universal force, and it will never lead you astray.